So Stern's just put out King Kong, just fully revealed King Kong and Barrels of Fun. They've put out the full trailer to Dune. So I've like analyzed a lot of the pictures they put out yesterday and the little teaser trailer, but there's still a lot that I don't know about that I can't figure out just from what they've put out. So I'm intrigued by this trailer. I have to say, I think they launched Labyrinth about as perfectly as you could, especially from a new company. I think in terms of like the marketing and the lead up to that, I think that was pretty much near perfect. And I really had higher hopes for their second game when it came to how they were going to release it. But but somehow they managed to release. They would have known that Godzilla, no, not Godzilla, King Kong was getting revealed today. So I don't know why they chose today to reveal their like to do the full reveal of their game, but we'll check it out. So just a bit of context. I've started watching Dune. I haven't finished it. I the theme does nothing for me. I'm not a fan of this franchise. I don't hate the franchise. I'm just neutral, and this like the theme does not excite me for pinball. Right away, maybe this is a hot take, but I reckon that back glass looks ugly. Gives me a 2000 Stern vibes. Even gives me kind of Sega 90s Sega pinball vibes. Hold up, we'll make sure this is in HD. So I've been trying to figure out where all the shots lead to. Like you see the spinner on the left. I'm pretty confident that the spinner kind of it's a bit like the left spinner on Godzilla, and it will come around and just feed into that scoop there, which I think is a cool shot. I cannot tell you what is underneath it, but we'll have to find out, I guess. And right away, like I think this game looks pretty ugly. I don't know, maybe it's a hot take. I'm probably in the minority here, but just first impressions. Like I'm a hard guy to please when it comes to pinball machines, and this game doesn't isn't doing it for me in the art department, which is a shame because I imagine they've got some talented artists behind it. So I was wondering, one so for context, I've played a lot of Labyrinth pinball. We have one at an arcade that's local to me, and like I've spent a lot of time playing Labyrinth, and so I'm pretty familiar with how the Barrel of Fun kind of games feel and shoot. Assuming that these flippers are the same ones that they used on Labyrinth. And Barrel of Fun games, the flippers are pretty, to try to think of like a better term, kind of pretty mushy. They're not very sharp to say that, especially like when you've got the standard of flippers that are stern flippers, which are the cream of the crop. Labyrinth doesn't is not a good shooter, and so I am quite worried, especially like my first impressions looking at this game. I was pretty worried that these shots look pretty don't look like they'll shoot the best with the barrel of fun flippers. This shot here looks straight out of Radical. That left lock shot on Radical, it's pretty much mirrored with a drop target, which I think is cool as. Oh yeah, and it even takes the lock. The it's a straight clone of Radical, which I think is cool. I highly rate that. And on Labyrinth, you have these posts here to hold up the ball for a captive ball. But I don't know, man. Something about it. I just I'm just not a fan of it. The one we have on location, that mech doesn't work 100%, and so I worry about the reliability of it. I think it's cool they have a magnet there, 'cause yeah, top flipper shots can be hard to make, and if you only have fast feeds. That ramp looks straight out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That looks like a hard shot. That's that's cool, I guess, a bit of Tales of the Arabian Night and that little worm thing. I think this is cool. They must have been gutted, gutted when X-Men released last year with the same ramp reverse mech. But this is cool because it goes into a little apron lock. I don't know what on earth's happening here though. I cannot tell you what happened there. Get the slow mo on it. Ooh, weird. So the ball falls down here, triggers that switch. Your locked ball then kicks out into play, but then that ball drains. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. So that kind of acts as so if you have a ball locked down there, then that acts as a ball save, as like a kickback. That's cool. Okay, I rate that. I think that's really cool. It's good to see that Barrels of Fun finally have adjustable inlane posts. That's a flaw in Labyrinth, in my opinion, is that you can't adjust the outlanes to make them easier or harder. Don't know what that is. Don't know the movie, but that's fine. I've been trying to figure out what on earth this ramp, this worm ramp is. Looks like there's some sort of diverter that then feeds your top flipper. I don't know. I think it's a cool. I think it's a really cool shot, that left ramp, but I don't like where it actually feeds. This is cute, I guess. I don't know. I see that honestly breaking if the ball hits it too many times. And oh, I think there's a lot of potential to be had with this worm mech, because they could even make it a bit like not exactly like it, but it reminds me a lot of CSI. They could make it a lot like that. Oh yeah, bit of Circus Voltaire. That's cool. All right, is that it? So let's go back. Try to figure this one out. I can't figure out what's under there. I don't think we did see that spinner shot. I reckon best shot in the game is probably going to be the center spinner shot. Looks tight as though, and knowing how awkward the barrel of fun flippers are, I am quite concerned how easy some of these shots are going to be. Because as much as I love Labyrinth, the game shoots really badly. And I think a lot of it just comes down to the flippers, and all the shots are so tight that it's really hard to like consistently make them. I think that left orbit looks super difficult. And I can see they've tried to make it as open as possible, but with the angle it's at, with how close into the playfield it is, that looks super hard. Not that that's a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that radical lock is sick. I could not care for this area. I don't know. This does nothing for me. I I kind of like that shot. I don't know. Okay, I'll be honest. we go back, slow motion, this side shot here above the ramp, how it goes back into there, I like that, and then that sets up your captive ball. I do like that, but I don't like the shot going in. If anything, this should just feed your orbit, and then this just becomes a huge dash toy, I guess. I don't know. I feel as though if we go back, oh, this shot here. So when it goes all the way through, it kind of just comes out and kind of just comes out at your flipper, which like in a modern setting, I just don't find it that intuitive. I don't know. I feel like if this was a game like pre-90s and there was a shot like that, that's cool. It's just kind of the nature of those games, but I just don't think it kind of fits into this kind of sharp shooting pinball world we live in now. I don't know. I feel like I'm too nice to King Kong, and then it comes to Dune, and then I'm all critiquing every little thing I can. Real Stern fanboy. I don't know what this one-handed things are. I'm sure that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Don't think this game's for me. I mean, obviously I haven't played it, but we'll have to yeah, we'll have to see. Like I can commend the different layout. I don't know. It just reminds me of like of the Sega pins of the 90s. And it shouldn't. I don't know why it is. But yeah, I don't know. Get a view like that. I think just given that I'm not a big fan of Barrel of Fun's flippers, which is a massive part of your game to like a to a player like myself. You know, if your flippers aren't playing good, then I don't really want to play your game. But I'll tell you what, you know, it's a cool layout. Like it's very cool. I just think the execution of some shots, I think I would rethink. But I mean, I like the spinner on the left. I think the orbit ramp's pretty cool. And then this whole scoop and then the behind the flipper thing, I like that. And actually, this shot here is really growing on me. So I like the left half of the play field. It's just when we get to these kind of like from the top spinner, when you get to the shots from the right of that, I kind of fall off. I don't know. Just something as much as I like that, you've got the shot from Radical and all that. I just think just isn't doing it for me. And to be honest with you, it's probably the presentation. Like if Stern put out this exact game, but it had a Stern art style and a Stern polish to it. Who knows? Maybe I'd be absolutely glazing it. Maybe it's just pure barrel of fun dissing I'm doing right now. But I don't know. When you've got King Kong, which intrigues me a lot more, revealed on the same day, it's a bit you're not doing yourself any favors when you release your second ever pinball machine on the same day as an L1 game. That's rookie mistake there. But yeah, I don't know. I think it also just like it isn't helping that I just haven't seen Dune. I don't care for it. But who knows? Maybe the rules are really good. Rules on Labyrinth are really good. I really do like Labyrinth up until I have to play it. Nah, it's a cool game. I like the layout of Labyrinth. Just the flippers suck, so it makes the whole game an absolute clunker. But I mean, they're doing new things. It's a new layout. It's fresh. Lots of cool ideas, like with the kickback, this whole ramp. system. The whole worm thing's pretty cool too. I mean, I don't know, like it looks a bit ugly to me, but but yeah, I don't know. Maybe if this exact game was came out, but it was gorillas themed, I'd be piping. I'd be like be so into it. All the sculpts were gorillas based or something like that. I'd be real into it. Except the shot here. Honestly, I can't stand the look of that shot right now with that spinner and the captive ball thing. It just nah. Looks clunky. Just doesn't look good. But yeah, interesting. I was wondering if these holes kind of did anything in that top right kind of sculpt there, that white water looking sculpt. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the screen, or at least how it looks in Dune. I really like how it looked in Labyrinth, but here it kind of makes the game look really. It feels like they've had to kind of fit everything in on a lower kind of height. Feels like they haven't been able to go as high as they could with the ball because they want to make that screen visible. Everything feels very low. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Labyrinth gets away with it because they've got some pretty high ramps, and yeah, I don't know. But I'll have to see it in person because videos don't always do it justice. Yeah. All right. I think that's it from me today. Um, yeah, we got the King Kong trailer reaction on the channel as of like half an hour ago. Check that out. It was a lot earlier in the morning when I filmed that, so don't 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 judge by my energy levels. But yeah, that is Dune from Barrel of Fun Pinball. Um, will be interesting. Um, yeah, I know I've critiqued it a lot, but I'm still very excited to eventually get my hands on one and play it because I think there's a lot that does intrigue me with it. I think it's a shame that the art's kind of ugly. I'm looking at it through ugly tinted glasses because of that, I reckon. But yeah. All right. Subscribe if you're not. Let me know what you think down in the comments.